The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A handoff from Mitchell running left. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Rams defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's got it down to the 28.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A nice little juke. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Open man right side is caught complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The tackle by Arik Armstead.
Well, the Rams at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row. And
I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. We've got to be better than what we've shown.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It was Arik Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ross. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. That's a phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going on.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Ross.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Ross. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running left, here's Mitchell. And bulldozing his way through. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast. Let's go.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ross. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 2. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the handoff, Mitchell. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds here. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 3. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Ross throwing on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. Go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Ross. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
It's taken to the 26. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A great return there of 22 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Gets around him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They go play action here. Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Niners add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 28, Rams 3. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give here to Mitchell. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Count 80.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. To about the 26 here.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Purdy off the play fake. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 42, Rams 3. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ross now looking to throw on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw is Ross. To throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show that.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Here's Ross on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Ross. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Off play action. Ross. And he whips that one incomplete there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ross on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's fielded at the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Davis Price on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for LA. 56 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ross. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.